Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to SM Stationery Virtual Art Fest 2021. Since 2016, SM Stationery has been bringing the series of art workshops to select SM malls. This year, we are bringing it online so you can stay creative in the comfort and safety of your own homes. But before we begin, here are a few of our webinar house rules. Please remain muted at all times. If you have any questions, please type it in the chat box and we'll get back to you shortly. Please note that this webinar is recorded for documentation purposes. Do show us your best work. We'll be taking a group photo at the end of the webinar. And more importantly, we hope you all have fun. And now, we're turning you over to our workshop facilitator for this afternoon, Ms. Thea Ong.
Thank you, Ms. Des. So good afternoon, everyone. Let's wait for Tokyo Finds to show the slides. So I hope you're all excited. So thank you for joining our Tokyo Finds Floating Art Workshop. So one of the much awaited virtual events of the SM Stationery Art Fest. So this workshop is brought to you by Tokyo Finds, a quality Japanese-inspired brand of arts and crafts supplies. They believe that everyone is a creative artist. That's why all their artist-approved quality products are beginner-friendly and affordable. Okay, so Tokyo Finds is as emailed to you last Wednesday, on Wednesday, these are the materials that we will use for today's workshop. So hope you all prepared your floating art solution. Firstly, the floating art kit, okay? And then I hope you did the pre-melting solution. The parents did that for you. And then we have the extra tub or container and water. We have the waterproof, and you have to waterproof your space with newspapers or tissue paper. And you have your pencil, eraser, black ball pen, or black gel pen. And then we have the white crayon, ruler, and scissors, your washi tapes and masking tape, some stickers, and some post-its. Okay, so are you ready? Is everyone ready? I hope you are. Let's begin. Okay, so before anything else, let me introduce myself. So good afternoon. My name is Thea. So I'll be your instructor for today. I'm a mom of two. I'm a graduate of De La Salle University, Manila. So I have a degree on computer science and I work as a web developer and a SAP consultant with Hewlett Packard before becoming a full-time mom. I started with my art journey around 2016 doing calligraphy, then 2017 with watercolor. So I think around 2018, 2017 to 2018, I became acquainted with Tokyo Finds. And also that's the time I started offering online workshops. So, I started offering workshops, but during the pandemic, when it started, I started offering online workshops to adults, but mostly to kids. So there. So today we will be doing the floating art. So let me switch my camera and there. So do you have your kit with you? And also one important thing is the melted solution. Were you able to do this? Okay. Who did not do it? Who is not prepared? Who was not able to prepare any melted solution like this one? So I hope you were not able to do it. I hope you prepare it now because there is a time for the powder to melt. Okay? So let's open our floating art kit like this one. So for example, this is my first time to buy the floating art kit. So there, okay? So now it's still sealed. So this is the most important one, the floating art powder. So for parents, kindly please scan scoop 2 or 3 floating art powder on a container like this one. So only a few water, and then scoop 2 or 3 powder, and then uh, please use the scraper to melt it. Okay. So while I'm talk about the materials, please do it now so there's still time for it to melt. All right. So once you open the kit, this is what you will see: the floating art powder. Okay. So this is non-toxic, but of course it's not. You don't put it inside your mouth. Okay. So it should be for melting only for the floating art. Okay. This is a scraper. This is the scooper. This is the pipette, and we have 6 floating paint. Okay. It's green, blue, purple, red, black, and orange, yellow, orange. We have the stylus, or we will use this for steering. Okay. Then we have the instruction booklet. Okay. I hope you were able to check your kit prior to workshop. There is also the watercolor paper provided. So they are watercolor paper because they are thick. They're not bond paper, right? So it can hold water and it will not break, or it will not tear easily. Okay. And we have this tray where we will do our magic artworks. All right. So as I mentioned a while ago, let's get our floating art powder. Okay. And get a microwavable tub like this one. Okay. So you have don't have, go to the kitchen. I'm sure mommy has a lot like this one. And then let's get our scooper. I'm gonna use my old one. Okay. And then let's scoop 3 scoops of powder. Okay. But for the others, if you have already made something, just get a few powder, then add it to the one that mommy already did. Okay. And then let's try to stir it. Let's be careful. I know this is going to be messy, but let's try not to be messy as much as possible. Okay. And you have to keep on stirring until it melts. So this will take time. Actually, I did, it's usually around 2 hours before it completely melts. That's why we requested for the parents to do a pre-melting prior to the workshop so that it will, the floating artwork will come out good. Okay. Because the reason why you have to melt it, it turns the water into jelly, like something like this. Okay. So you have to stir it. And can I see, you can turn on your camera so I can check how you are doing it. So Avery, Lucia is already doing it. Very good. Who else? Gabriel, very nice. Avery is also doing it. Okay. Lyric, very nice name. Good. Yeah. So just a few water because we're gonna stir, right? If you put the 500 ml water, it's really hard to stir anymore. So when you're gonna do it the second time outside workshop, I'm sure you're gonna do this second time because there's a lot of powder that you can keep on doing, keep on creating more artworks. And then just a few water lang, maybe until here, ganon. So you're gonna use that to keep on mixing. Okay. So I'm sure you did slime before, right? So if you attended the SM Art Fest, slime they also do this one. So I'm sure you're familiar, but this time we're doing it with a floating powder. So like this one. Let me show my video so you can see me. I'm actually shy. I don't really show my face, but here. So I have two cameras right here. So there. Okay. And if you have any questions, it's okay to unmute. You can talk to me if you want to ask any questions. So make sure you have extra water. I have this extra water with me. So later on, we will add water, or for the pre-melted solution, set it aside, we will use that. Okay, this one is just how you will do it from the first time you got your art kit. Okay, so there it's melting already, but I can still see a lot of powder like that, the parang whole powders like this, diba? So you have to melt them. You have to use the scraper to squish them like that. Okay. So I hope my son enjoys doing this one. I asked him to do the melting a while ago while I'm doing something else. So you can ask your kids to do this. Okay. So how about the others? You want to share your screen so we can see how you are doing it? And are we complete? I hope everybody who's supposed to attend is already here. Okay. So I think I'm gonna change the sequence of what we're gonna do a bit. So who was not able to do pre-melting? Can you raise your hand? Who did not prepare? Maan, who else? Ah, so Francesca, okay. Avery also. Okay, so we're gonna change it a bit. Let's give some time for the powder to melt. Okay, so I hope you use medyo warm water. You can add warm water. Ask mommy for some warm water. It will help for the melting to speed up. Okay, kasi I don't want to start our floating workshop with your powder not melted. It will give you something like this. So I know this workshop is easily done. You can read the manual and then you can do it. But what this workshop will help you is to avoid some of the mistakes that I already did. So this is the whole, some of the powders that did not melt. Okay, you will see it will appear like that. Kasi, and then once the whole powder goes to the paper, syempre the solution in the water is not that solid with melted powder na, di ba? So it will be more watery. Okay, so this is one mistake. I did not do this, but another workshop I conducted, this happened. So there, that happened. So you have to really melt the powder so to avoid that one. Okay, you can see it over there. So sayang. So make sure that the powder is melted and make sure that it will be very jelly-like. Okay, the more jelly-like, the more awesome the artwork will be. Okay, so for now, let's get a piece of paper. So let's give the powder some time to melt. So let's get a piece of paper. Let's draw muna. Okay, let's keep the suspense. Let's hold the suspense some more of doing the floating art, and let's draw something. So, you know, this workshop is a gift from whom? It's a gift from mommy and daddy, right? And it's the end of May, and next month will be June. So what is the event next month? Do you know? Do you know what event is going to be next month? Anybody? Yes, Avery. Unmute yourself. Just keep on, just unmute it. Don't be shy. What is it? You can unmute. Is it Darcy? Yes, correct. We're gonna celebrate Father's Day. So, so you're Avery. Okay. So very good, Avery. You got it. So, Father's Day, we will be creating some Father's Day cards. So one thing that we can do is using a crayon. Okay, crayon and water. What do you think will happen? Crayon is made of, does anybody know? Crayon is made of what? Yes, Lucia, that's a white crayon. Very nice. So crayon is made of, yes, just unmute. Wax. Wax, very good. Who was that? What's your name? I did not see who answered. Ah, okay. So very good. Very good. So good job. All right. So we're gonna use our pencil and we're gonna draw something. Okay. Then we're gonna use our crayon and the wax resists water. Okay. So this is one example that I did. I draw the word dad. Okay. And then I colored it with white crayon. And then I put it on the floating art and then let it dry and then remove the floating art because the wax will resist. Okay? So for the melting, can you please give it to mommy to do the melting while we do our the crayon resist. Okay? The wax resist. So let me show you. I hope you're using a speaker view and you can see the view much bigger. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write a sharp sign, like a hashtag. Okay. So let's do it step by step. I'll focus my camera like this. So one line over here, another line over here, another line over here, line like this one. Okay. Okay. So, okay, sir, who answered wax, are you also doing the drawing? Will you be joining us, okay, sir? Okay. Next is we're gonna do a line over here and then another line over here. Okay. So follow, okay? So we have first this vertical line, then like a building, right? But we're gonna make the sharp sign bigger. So after these two lines, let's go down, down, go in, and then go in. Then we go do another one, go down again, go out again, go out again. Okay, So I'll stop and wait for you. Then go down again, down, and then in. Okay, so balance it. When you draw something here, draw another. When you go in here, another in. Then down, down. Another line, go up, and then connect. Then we put a big square inside like that. There. So this is a sharp sign. And then we're gonna write number 1. Number 1, dad. So that will be our message for your dad. Okay, so number 1, you can do it by yourself, or if you want to copy mine. So line over here, go up, okay, straight line and down. So I'm making the number 1 big, like this one. Okay, if you got it wrong, you can erase, okay? Don't be afraid not to erase. Make sure you're sketching only so you can easily erase, okay? If you want to add a line for the number 1, so something like this. There. Okay, somebody just got in. Maya, I hope you were able to do the floating art prior to the start of the workshop. So we melted the powder already, 3 scoops, okay? Should be melted, and it should be something like this, jelly-like, okay? So while the others are melting theirs, we're doing some drawings for the Father's Day card, okay? Next, let's draw number 1, dad, okay? Let's do D-A-D, okay? So letter D, and then a small d again inside. Sorry, camera is not focused. So big D and then a small d inside. Okay. For letter A, let's do this one, line, okay? And then go in, then down, okay? Then a big curve like this one, okay? And then down stroke. Then let's have a curve and then a down stroke like this one. So what we're doing right now is called lettering. We're drawing the letters. Tomorrow, there will be another workshop with Tokyo Finds, and it's gonna be Fancy Fire Letters. It's gonna be with my good friend, Auntie Oats. So if you're gonna join that too, it's more focused on lettering. Okay. So last letter for this one, it's the letter D again. Okay. So you can do big letter D and a small D inside. Okay. I'm gonna do the D a little slanted like this. Okay. There. Now we have our letters, and you can start using your white crayon to color inside. Okay. Where is my white crayon? So using the white crayon, use color inside and then use the light, okay? Because you cannot see the white crayon, right? So use the light reflection to see if you're doing the colors correctly, okay? This should be easy to say. It's just white. And also, you make sure to do it na very heavy coloring so that all the wax will really go to the paper. And then when you do the floating art, the water will not stick to this wax. Okay, so another way, when rainy day comes and then we're allowed to go out na, so another way to save your shoes is to, like your sneakers, white, especially white sneakers, you can actually use candle. So you can put it in your sneakers, and then it will, when it rains, it will not really get wet. Okay, do you know that? Okay. So do the coloring of this one. And we have the wax all over our lettering. Yes, you can also use wax. So, but I haven't tried it with like this one, but I think it will just have the same effect. So the thing about crayon is it has those small particles like this. So you have to clean it out. So like this, I'm letting the particles of the crayon get it away. So clean it up. Use a brush or use something to remove those crayon particles, but keep on coloring so that it will really resist this part of the letters. Okay, so just to show you, like this one, it some parts are still have the colors, right? So you really need to color it. Okay, and first try is always an experiment. So second and third try, I'm sure it's gonna be a more success. Okay, so can we check on the pre-melted powder? So are we ready? Are you ready to do the floating art? No, okay. There's a thumbs down, not yet ready. Okay, we'll wait, okay? We'll wait for you until you finish your coloring of the white letters. And also, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use the scissors. We're gonna cut something, okay? But for now, let's do this one. We can use this one as our first artwork. Let it dry and make sure that you will be able to join our group photo in the end. Okay, so the first artwork is the first one to dry, and use that for uh, our group photo. Can you use, Gabriel? You're gonna use other color. It will blend with the thing about white crayon is that there's so many colors with the floating art. So the reason why we use white is because we want it to be separated from the colors. So if you use this colored crayons, it will look like it has all colors all over. Okay, so the reason why we use white, so we can separate the white from the one with the floating art colors. So use white na lang for now. Okay, but there's no stopping you from experimenting. So next time on your own, you can do it. Try different colors of crayons. Okay, so clean it up. There are lots of crayon particles all over. And if you have questions, just unmute, okay? Don't be shy. Let me know what you're thinking so I can answer some of your questions. And for the moms or for the parents, can you please ready your camera and take a video of the first artwork, the first time that the kids will do the floating art. It's Instagrammable. So you prepare your video once they do the floating art. And of course, if you tag us, you'll get something from Tokyo Finds. Tag SM, Tokyo Finds, and me, so we can see and feature your work. And we'll also send you some gifts if we really, really like the work.
Teacher,
Yes.
Maan is asking if they can use candles instead of crayons.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Yes, Miss Des. For the candles, I already said you can, but I haven't tried that. But yes, I think candles and the white crayons have the same effect because it's wax naman. For the side of the paper naman, definitely better yung rough side of the paper because it has the texture, and yung texture na yun will absorb the water. So the smooth part naman, it's good also, pero this is more like if you want to do some calligraphy, some mixed media, so you can use the smooth side. The rough side, it's more ideal for watercolor. So the texture, those edges that absorbs the water better. Okay. So are we ready? Yes, okay. So let's do it. I'm gonna get my tray. This is the tray that I usually use. And then this is my pre-melted solution. Okay. So I'll turn my view into the spotlight, and then we'll start putting the solution into the tray. Okay. So after putting the solution into the tray, like this one, this is the konting water lang, right? And then I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna add a few water here inside, just a few, to get some of those solution. Okay, and then add more water here. Okay, and make sure, be careful because we have water and we also have our devices near each other. Naku po. So make sure that you be careful and not to spill anything, because moms will have a uni eyebrows after. So like this, and then let's add more water. So make sure that I don't usually measure. My measurement is gonna be the tray itself. So I make sure that the water is just right here, not gonna spill, but high enough dun sa tray. Okay? So yan, I think I'm happy with the height of my water. Maybe I'll add some more, and it's gonna be a little watery. Okay? So kanina it's very thick like jelly, di ba? Now it's very watery, but don't worry, that will make the ink float naman. Okay? So wait for each instructions, okay? So you will avoid any mistakes. Say, I've already done that. I've already done those mistakes, and I'll tell you what mistakes I did so you will not make them. Okay? So I already did the experimenting for you. So add more water if you like. Basta make sure that it's not gonna spill and it's high enough, like this height. Okay? All right. Then, so I have this paper ready, and I'm going to get all my inks ready as well. So I usually open the caps and put the cap inside the box. So I will not keep on opening and closing. So I will not use any black. So I'm just going to use the colors green, yellow, red, blue, and purple. Okay, I'm happy with those colors already. Like this. And lastly, the purple. Okay, so what mistakes did I do last time? Number one is don't squeeze the floating paint too hard. Also, don't let it drop too high. You can drop it just the right height. Kasi if there's pressure going down, the ink will go down to the water. So if you drop it just right, uh, just the right height and the pressure is just not that great, it will float. Okay? And I usually start with the light color. Okay? That's just me. But if you want a different color, it's up to you. Okay? So we have red and yellow as warm colors, green, blue, and purple as cool colors. So that's usually how I teach my kids. When you do something, make sure warm colors together, cool colors together. Green is actually in between. You can use green for they are what do you call this? They are adjacent in the color wheel, the green and red. So like watermelons, they complement each other. So they are complementary colors. So there, okay? Are we ready? I think everybody's ready. So mommies, get your cameras ready. Let's begin. I'm gonna start with my yellow and drop it just the right height. Okay, you can see right there. And then let's do the red next. Okay. Okay. And then I'm gonna go blue. There's a lot of space, that's why I do it on 2 times. And then let's do the purple. And then I'm gonna add one more color, the yellow. Okay. Do it a little fast and then get your stylus, your steerer, and then steer it from the outside. Okay. This is on the outside, which is water space. Go there in. Okay. So that will make a nice effect So like that, okay? Slowly, don't make a gulo-gulo like that, okay? So just a few stir like that, and then I think I'm happy with it. Once you're happy with it, so stand up, and then I'm gonna put my paper on top. Then push the paper a little so you know that it's picking up all the colors, the inks. And I hope you're taking a video of this one. So are we ready? So this is our first artwork. And there. Whoa, look, it's magic. The crayon resist. It's okay. So make sure you have newspapers all over where you can put it down and let it dry. Okay. So I'm gonna put it down here. And I'll check my gallery view. Wow, Avery, that looks so good. Okay, Lucia is starting. Very nice. Lian, very nice. Good. Francesca, you want to remove the filter so I can see what you're doing? How about the others? Gabrielle, you want to share your screen? Maria and Maya, it's okay to share your screen so we can see. Mommy Janet as well. Avery, that looks so good. You like it? So set it aside, let it dry. Okay, we're gonna do another one. Wow, Francesca, that looks so nice. Very colorful. I like the colors. Okay. Okay, Lucia, get the paper and then put it on top. Okay. Darcy, very nice too. Okay, set it aside, let it dry. Okay, put it on top of a newspaper. So, and it's be careful, it's dripping. Okay, so make sure you have tissue papers to dry your area. Okay, Kaiser, that looks so good, Kaiser. Let me see, Lucia. Wow, very nice, Lucia. It's so colorful. I like it. I hope mommy was able to take a video. And then you will see, well, mine is clean, but for the others, not so clean. It's okay. All right. So you can get another paper. You can pick those colors up. Okay. For the others, if you want to make another one, you can do that. Okay. You can make one more. And also, you can get more paper from Tokyo Finds, or if you have cardstock paper, so you can use that. If you want to reuse old calendars, they have thick papers, right? Or if you want to reuse packaging from mommy's Shopee orders, you can cut it out and use that. Okay, so anything can be used, and you can make another one. So I'll give you time to do it. Do another one. Try different colors this time. Okay, so do a second one before. Wow, lyric, that's so good. The crayon resist looks so nice. Okay, it's magic, right? So can do a second one. I know you want to do it. Okay, so do a second artwork before we do this one. Let's do this. What is this? It's a polo shirt with a necktie for daddy. Okay, this will be our the next thing that we're gonna do. But for now, you can do a second artwork. Second. So, Lian, that looks so good. Very nice. No, Lyric, you don't change the liquid. You can actually reuse it. So you can drop more colors and then get another paper. So second time, do it. You can reuse it. So just to show you, this is an old I made a new one today, so it will be clean, but I was actually contemplating if I'm gonna use my old one. So this is an old one. I kept it. It's not so dirty, but you can see there are some watercolor particles. So you can actually reuse them, the colors. You can add more powder if you like. So it's not actually being wasteful. Okay. So you can add a little powder from the previous one because I think I used three scoops of powder over here. Okay. So do another one. Nice. Lucia is doing another one. Okay. Olivia is also doing a new one. Very nice. Okay. So don't worry, let the kids use more paper. You can actually get more paper anywhere in your house, or you can buy more from SM Stationery, from Tokyo Fine. So Tokyo Fines is also selling some loose papers in packs. Okay, so watercolor papers in packs. Okay, so Olivia, that looks so nice. So just to show you, you can actually do this one like this. Okay, so you can steer it going out. Okay, I have so many. And also, you can actually do this. If you have stickers, you can use a sticker. So I have heart stickers here with me. You can put it over here. Okay, and then put it on top. So after putting you can remove it. Okay, you can actually do flower like this one. Do you want to do it again? If I hear yes, I'll do it again. But I have so many papers over here. I've done so many times. This is was one of my daughter did this one. So she's really good with how to steer those inks. This is also her work. So yeah, she likes those colorful ones. Okay, you can actually do them. And let them dry, let them dry, and then maybe, because the paper will, what do you call this? It will not straighten, so it will curl a bit. So you can put it inside a book to straighten it up. Okay, then reuse it. Use it for school artworks. Use it for when you're gonna create cards, personalized cards, especially if it's somebody's birthday in the family. So if it's Lola or Lolo's birthday, and this time it's gonna be Father's Day soon, that's why we're making something. Okay, so we're not just making just for the fun of it, but we're making something that you can actually give. Okay, all right. So, you know what I usually say about the floating art kit? Once you start, you can't stop. Actually, it's addicting. You want to keep on trying it. That's why I got so many like this one, because the kids won't stop. They're like, it's my turn, my turn. So here, this one is more on the blue and purple side, and a bit of pink, a bit of red. So this is a bubble. You can use your pipette to get the bubble out, okay? And you can also use the scraper to scrape the colors if you like. So you can actually do some experimenting, okay? So one last card before we wrap things up. Let's do this one. Okay, so let's get a new paper. If you have art paper, you can use that, okay, so that you just know how it will look like. But in actuality, what I need you to do is use an a ready-made floating art paper, okay? So, but since you don't have, you can get a new paper na lang, which is a clean one, okay? For now, I'll move this up, okay? And I'm going to use a ready-made one, okay? So I'm gonna use this one, okay? So if you don't have any paper that's already made, because I already have one, right? So this is you can get a new one, a new paper, okay? Then you will easily remember how to do it naman. Okay, so let's fold it in half, like this one. Fold it and there, it's like a card, right? Okay, then get your scissors. Be careful. We don't need ruler and pencil anymore. I'm not gonna let you measure anything. Okay. Is everybody ready? Okay, Lucia is ready. Olivia is ready. Okay, Avery just finished her second floating art, so let's wait for her. So Avery, just get a paper, then we will fold it in half. Okay, like this one. Okay, Lian just finished his other artwork. So Lian, we're gonna make this one. We're gonna make a polo shirt for dad. It's card actually, but it's gonna look like something like this. Okay. So all right. Okay, Lucia is ready. I know Olivia is ready since a while ago. Okay, I'll continue, okay? And then let's get our scissor. So here, just to show you what I'm gonna do, I will cut it only here until here. You see? Can you see it? So just this part. So I'll show it. Look first, don't do it muna. Sorry. Let's use ruler na lang just to be sure. So, okay, I don't have ruler here. I'll get a second picture, okay? So this, let's put a line so that you will make a straight line. Here. Okay? Make a straight line like this with a ruler. On the front only, okay? On the front of the card. So this is something that you will redo, okay? Do it again with a dry floating artwork, okay? Once your artwork is dry, do it Do it like this, huh? So remember, okay? For now, you're doing it on a clean paper. Yan, very nice, Lucia. Okay? Now, let's put a marker over here. This one over here and another one over here. Okay, so maybe use your thumb to measure like this. Hold it like this. Okay, then you can put a marker like that. Okay, but if you have the ruler, I don't have ruler kasi. If you have the ruler, you can actually do measurement. Okay. Okay, so now we've measured that and we already put our marker. Let's cut this one first, okay? Just this one. Even the back, okay? But only until that marker. So cut one line over here until that mark. There. Okay, and I'll turn my paper around. Then we'll cut the second marker over here until that marker. There, we have this one. If you can't do it, you can ask mommy or daddy's help. Okay, so again, I'll repeat. Get a card, get a paper, fold it in half. Okay, put a line here. Okay, mark 2 marks from the side. Okay, from the left mark, then from the right mark again. Okay, and then we cut those lines until the marker. Cut here and then cut here. Okay, give me thumbs up reaction if you're done. Okay, Olivia is done, Lucia is done, Lyric is done, Francesca is done. Okay, Lian is done. Okay, who else? Avery and Darcy are gone. Okay, Avery, are you still there? So, Gabrielle, give me a thumbs up. Very nice, good. Okay, so after that, let's open our card. Okay, open it. Okay, the front card, we're gonna cut this full thing. Okay, this is the front, huh? This is the front part of the card. I'm gonna cut it until the middle, like this. And then cut also in here, the one that is folded. Okay, this is the front part of the card. Oh no. You're so happy, Lucia, you're dancing. Okay, very nice dancing. So now we have this, diba? And we have this one. So this will be the color. We're gonna fold it like this, okay? But don't paste it because daddy will not be able to open the card. But this will act as the color. So fold it in such a way na parang it will be like the color of the polo shirt. So fold it slanted like that. Okay. And this one, you can use it as the necktie. Okay. If you want to use a different artwork, get a different cut from a different artwork, maybe then use it as a necktie. Okay, but for now I'm gonna use it as my necktie. So let's cut this one so we will not waste it. Let's cut it medyo something like this, sharp, like that. There. Okay, if you have craft buttons, okay, you can paste them inside. If you want to draw a pocket, you can also do that. Okay, and then give it as a Father's Day card. So there, you can actually write something here inside. Okay, so happy Father's Day. So make sure you use your floating art paper, okay? Once it's dry, do this one. It's easy naman. You can actually remember it, okay? So put a line, put markers, and then you can then cut off the front part, okay? And then the back part, fold it in such a way, in that way, and then the cut part, don't waste it, make it into a necktie. Okay, so there. And you can actually decorate it. So this looks really nice. It's a marbled polo shirt for daddy. Okay, so do you want to do another one, another floating art? Or yes, I can see Francesca shouting yes. I cannot hear it, but I can see it. So go ahead, you can do another one, and I'll be discussing some Tokyo Finds products that I just want to show you. Okay, so maybe some of you know that I'm actually a watercolor artist. So these are some of the products that I really like from Tokyo Finds. They are Zen brush sets, and also this one. I'm not sure if some of you already have this one. It's a Bento Picasso 90s. So it has this 50 pigmented colors. It has this 36 pearlized colors and four neon colors. Okay, so there's also the watercolor journal that I really, really like. So it comes in 3 sizes, like this one. So here, and this is the medium size. I've already used them up. So these are some of the works that I do. And also the large size is also my favorite. So here, this is the Bento Picasso 90 swatching. And these are some of the works that I did. So some landscape painting, and also like this one. So there, if you like to do some watercolor artworks, you can purchase more from SM Stationery and get the Tokyo Finds watercolor journal and also the Bento Picasso 90s and the Zen brush set. Okay, so here, so these are really, really my favorite art materials that I usually use. The last workshop I did, we painted the beach. So we're missing the beach. So who miss it? Who wants to go to the beach right now? Count me in. So there. Okay. So there are a lot of Tokyo Fine products. Also, just to showcase, I also have a launch box. I also have a launch box with Tokyo Finds, and these are some of the works that I do with that metallic colors. So I really like flowers, so floral artworks. You can see it shines in the sunlight. Okay, so I can actually incorporate some of this on my floating art artworks. Okay. So I hope your first artwork is almost dry. Is it? So, okay, Avery is ready. Nice, Avery. Avery, were you able to do this one? No, it's okay. You can, I'll repeat it for you, huh? So you have to fold the paper and then put a line and then cut here, then cut the front part. This is the front part. And then fold the back part like this one. Okay. Turn the cut into a, what do you call this? The necktie. There. Okay. So use your artwork, the one that you already created, and turn it into a Father's Day card. Okay. So let me clean up just a bit so I will be able to show some of the artworks. And Neil and Queen, are we ready to show another slide? So if you want to keep on doing your floating art, you can do that, and make sure that your water can be reused, okay? All right, so in order for you to get a special prize from Tokyo Finds, you have to tag us, SM Stationery PH, Shop Tokyo Finds, and me, Thea.ong, and you will get an additional prize. Isn't that awesome? You already have your kit, we have the workshop, and then when you post your work, especially if it's a video, if it's your final artwork, then tag us and show us your final work, and we will send you additional prize. So I think those are awesome pens from Tokyo Finds. Okay, so that's a bonus, right? And there, we will also choose 3 best artworks for today. Maybe there will be additional prizes for that. So tag us, okay? Don't forget to tag us, and please turn on your camera so we can have a group photo. Okay? I'll also turn my camera on here. It's the beach. So are we ready? Neil and Queen, do you want to add a little anything? You want to add anything?
We're good. Hope everyone had a great time of your artworks. It's so amazing. Make sure to have it dried up and give it to your parents so that you can have celebration of that. Celebrate your artworks, celebrate your creativity. Hope everyone enjoyed that. Can we see a thumbs up if you had fun today?
Okay. Wow, I see a lot of thumbs up. So there, I can see Janet shared her camera. Okay, Maria is also there. Can you show your final artwork? Let's have a group photo. Lyric, that looks so good. Avery, Lucia, you want to join the group photo? Hold on, huh? Lemuel, you want to show you can turn on your camera, Lemuel, so you can join the group photo. Maya, you want to share your camera too? Francesca, are we ready? You can remove the filter so you can. Gabrielle, that looks so good. Maria, you want to share your work? Okay, so let's have, hold on. Wait. There. Lemuel, you can turn on your camera. So let's have a group photo now. Lian, smile. 1, 2, 3, smile. One more. Hold it. One more. 1, 2, 3. Show yourself, Gabriel, beside your work. And 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, I got it. Thanks, everyone. Miss Des, you want to add something?
Okay, so thank you everyone for joining this afternoon's workshop. Thank you, Teacher Thea, and thank you, Tokyo Finds, for sponsoring this workshop this afternoon. We hope you all had fun. Don't forget, please upload your photos on social media and do tag Thea, Tokyo Finds, and SM Stationery for a chance to win exciting prizes. So we still have a workshop tomorrow. That's Fancy Fire Letters with Oat Stew. We hope you signed up for it, or if you haven't yet, you can still catch up. You can order from an SM store near you. You can still order the kit. So we hope to see you again tomorrow for our final workshop for this year's SM Stationery Virtual Art Fest. So you can still continue your work after this workshop. And again, good afternoon, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Miss Des. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
I hope you had fun. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, Tokyo Finds. Thanks,
Okay.
SM Stationery.
Enjoy
Bye.
your evening.